You know, this car right here did a damn good job recently of taking me and the other half 862 miles, I believe, 14 and a half hours one way to Maryland for the holidays. It did good. I would not expect anything less. Like, driving 14 hours is what a car should do. No problems. I'm happy. I gotta tell you one thing that it's night. Oh, dang it. I thought I unlocked the car. Okay, well, I don't feel like getting my keys, but this car right here actually surprisingly is really good on gas. You know, like when you get into an EcoBoost car compared to other Mustangs, you're like, man, yeah, this thing's great on gas. 25, 26, 28, sometimes depending on the rear gear, you can get up to 30 miles per gallon in a Mustang with the 10 speed. Wow. And then you realize for a 4-cylinder, it sucks. It's really not that great on gas. And then you get into something like this and you are, 35, 36, 37 miles per gallon on average. This car actually averaged over, 800 and some miles one way, all the driving we did around Maryland, and then all the driving this way, which includes sustained highway driving at highway speeds, which can be up to 70 mile per hour, and then a lot of stop and go traffic, some wide open throttle runs when you have to pass someone in the left lane when they're doing 10 under the speed limit, lots of mixed driving. And even then, it freaking averaged 36 and a half miles per gallon. I could only dream. The Mustang could only get that if it was going downhill with the tailwind. It was never going to get that good of gas mileage, at least the one I had. The one I had a 355 rear end, so highway speeds, it would cruise at a higher RPM, but the EcoBoosts, the 2.3, it's not that efficient of a 4-cylinder. Like, that's nice to have. I guess having the better fuel efficiency makes up for not having the power. I am still so used to the power of that Mustang, though. Once you start getting that power, it's really hard to let it go. But not like I had too many choices. Anywho, I just wanted to make this video because I haven't really posted much of anything. It's been kind of hectic as usual. Haven't had much time to do much of anything, really. The weeks leading up to Christmas, I was just doing some extra side work, getting some extra money, making sure the car was fine, changing oil, all that stuff, so it was good on the trip up. Which, mind you, God, I hate changing oil in this car. I knew I wasn't gonna like it, but man, I definitely do not like it after doing it. That's a rant for a whole nother day, but it doesn't use traditional canister style filter. It uses them damn built-in housing cartridge style one. Oh, it's freaking terrible, man. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Yeah, anyways, I was just busy. Hardly had time to record any videos. I still feel like I don't have time to record videos, yet I have a long list of videos that need done, and I gotta find time to do it. It is what it is. I get around to them when I can. But speaking of Christmas, I hope y'all had a great Christmas and a happy New Year. I had a pretty decent Christmas, if I had to say so myself. It wasn't extravagant. It was exactly what you want. Just time with the family, a couple small gifts, done. That is it. That's all you want, right? I did get a pressure washer. This was a nice surprise. I wasn't even expecting this, but lo and behold, someone got me a nice electric pressure washer, and been wanting one of these bad boys, and it works pretty dang good, if I have to say so myself. So couldn't be happier than that. Although I could have gotten car parts. Car parts are always nice. I would always take car parts. Nevertheless, yeah, hope you all enjoyed your holidays. So now that we're in the new year, where does that put me? Where does that put the channel? What am I doing with my life? I don't know. And it's like, I've said this time before, I've said this in a few videos, and it just seems to get worse and worse. And I think it's just the effects of being a content creator, being on social media way too much. It's just, it's exhausting. Really is. It's like, I just said this. earlier to someone. I said, you know, it really sucks doing YouTube or having a YouTube channel that's automotive, but not talking about cars, but actually working on them and stuff like that, because it's expensive. Like, it's expensive to make this kind of content because, well, I don't think I need to explain how expensive working on cars can be. I'm sure you all know. So when it takes that amount of money to make a video or to create a idea for a video, that in order just to have content, and the videos never perform the way you want them to get the money back for the money invested in it, basically what I'm saying is I put more money into making the videos than I get out of, and it really takes a toll on you when you're just finding a way to, you know, kind of just make it on YouTube. I bust my ass to try to make some fun videos, whatever the case may be. It's really hard to do everything yourself, and I feel like that's one of my downfalls, but there ain't much I can do about that. So I just got to make the best of it, and it's exhausting. You know, you go through all the trouble, you spend the money, you save up, I'll put all the time in making the videos and doing the work myself, and you know, the editing and the this and the that, and making sure the SEO is good, and it's, oh my god, and doing all of that on top of my real estate work and the other things I do. It's, man, it has tore me down like crazy, and it's tired me out. That's why I really haven't posted nothing in the last few weeks, other than some shorts, you know, just kind of fill things in, but nothing real worthy of watching. But, you know, it's frustrating because it takes all this work to make this kind of content. Meanwhile, you got some kids somewhere doing some freaking flossing bullcrap dancing crap to some crappy music with stupid filters on, and they're probably making 5 figures a month. You know, it just, man, it grinds my gears. Like, it's so bass-ackwards to what you think it would be. You know, you put in the effort just to get nothing out of it. That's why I started making stupid, goofy videos that contradict everything else I do on my channel, and now the internet thinks I'm a moron, which is fine, I guess, because that pays the bills. And because the internet thinks I'm a moron and that kind of content pays the bills, you bet your ass there's more to come. Oh, I got a plenty. Well, maybe not to start, but I got a few very unhinged videos that I am looking to make very soon. So, yeah, you definitely don't want to miss those. And actually, I can perhaps give you a little hint to what that would be. Let me grab something over here. I thought I had a can of WD-40 laying around, but I don't. I guess this will have to do. And let's see. Here is your hint. Fill in the dots how you please. That should be a fun video to make, on top of some other crazy stuff. Oh, speaking of crazy, let me show you something else. I was also given this monstrosity. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with it, because it's not normally something I would, you know, go after. Yeah, but here it is. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, so I have this, and I thought it'd be fun to strap some rockets to it. I mean, that seems like it would be very Fast and the Furious to me. I think that would be a fun project. I mean, a couple rockets on here, and, you know, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Hell if I know, but we're gonna find out. And it's fun content like that I hope keeps the channel moving forward so I can continue to do the things I want to do. So that's 2 of the proposed future videos I'm gonna have to figure out. And yeah, so there's that to look forward to. As far as anything else, mods to this car for people who are following this car now. Oh, let's see, intake I want to do. I'm probably going to be ordering an intake soon. I was just holding off to make sure there wasn't any like nice New Year's sales or whatever before the end of the year, and there really wasn't. There's only like one kind of decent deal out right now, which is probably what I'm going to take advantage of before it goes away. Otherwise, I'd be waiting for a while. Yeah, intake coming for this car. And then after that, I don't know. I originally wanted to mess with the charge pipes and all of that. And I'm not sure if I'm really going to do all that. Because in the event that this thing has to have warranty work done, I want to make sure that whatever I replace with aftermarket parts can be easily put back to stock. And an intake ain't that big of a deal. The charge pipes can be kind of a pain in the ass to put back, so I'm not sure if I really want to mess with them. And quite honestly, I don't think they're going to hinder. I'm going to get to my performance goal probably very easily without them anyway. Who knows? You know, maybe I'll have a really good month on YouTube, have a little extra spending money, and I might pull the trigger, but we'll see. Aside from that, the only other thing I'm really looking to do is exhaust mods. You know, I think I figured out something that's just a good blend of crazy enough for me, but also reasonable, and it's going to actually have a good improvement for performance as well as sound. I think I figured it out, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. So that's coming at some point, probably in the first quarter of this year. And then after that, I don't know. We'll see. You know, it's just a daily. It's just a daily. It's just got to get me from A to B, and you know, it's doing it, and that's all it needs to do. It's becoming a little bit more fun. It's getting a couple more things done. It'll be a lot more enjoyable to drive, even just as a daily, and that's all I want it to be, a fun daily. The last update I want to say that's coming for 2025, and well, while it is in my plans, God only knows if it will ever actually happen. I want a dedicated project car back on the channel so I can leave this car alone. Dedicated project car, which is gonna kind of suck. I was holding off because a couple reasons, but the main reason was this home here is a rental. We've been renting this for 3 years, and we're gonna be renting it another year. So with that, two problems. One problem is the obvious, small one-car garage. That's one problem. Problem two is technically I'm not allowed to have a car sit on the grass. If I have people over, you know, visiting, whatever, I guess that's one thing, but they don't want nothing long-term sitting on the grass, and I understand. You don't want to ruin the grass, right? Something sits on it, it's going to kill it. That's just, you know, no need to explain. The problem is, if I get a third car, well, as you can see, 2 cars take up the whole driveway. And impossible to fit a third car in here. The only way that would ever be possible is if I rent a storage unit somewhere, which I would hate to have to do, to be able to put a lot of this stuff there in order to fit a car here. And I'm pretty sure the car that I want, I'm absolutely sure the car that I do want to get will fit perfectly in here. It would be just the right size. It's a tiny car, actually. So I could do that. I would still be in compliance, you know, or I won't have to get in trouble. But then if that didn't work and I didn't put stuff in storage, the car would have to sit somewhere. I don't know. And that's the thing. Like, I don't want the car sitting in the grass. I don't want rats and other things getting to it. I thought maybe back here, right here, if I got it and covered it up. I guess I'll have to cross that bridge when the time comes. And that's why I've been hesitating, because I thought maybe, just maybe, I would have my own home. We would be in a position to buy our own home with a 2-car garage and plenty of parking in my own land that I feel like if I want to screw up the grass, I can park 100 cars on it. But that hasn't happened yet. 2026, I'm hoping that's the year. It's got to be the year. So, but either way, I want a dedicated project car 2025 this year, because I just can't do the things I want to do with a daily driver. Not to mention, just modern cars are just overly expensive. I'm done with modern cars. Done. I'm done modifying these. No more. I want to go back to old stuff. You know, like if it is modern, like 2000's the cutoff, man, or like, you know, something around there. I don't want nothing too new. I don't want nothing too old. Oh no, okay, it can never be too old, I guess. I just don't want modern car problems. I want old school, you know, just simple, cheap fun. That's all I want. And I have the perfect car, the perfect build in my mind that Well, hopefully I can bring it to reality this year. As a realtor, I hope this year will be better for the real estate market. I think it will be. A lot of people think it will be, depending on how you feel about our, new president and the basically overhaul of the government. We'll see. I don't know. I don't go in politics, but just maybe, hopefully, that will reset a lot of things for the economy and put people in a better position to, do what they need to do. So that means I'll be more busy with that. There'll be more money coming in, and maybe YouTube will do better, and that's the thing. That's the thing. See, if the economy is doing bad, then companies are spending less money on advertising. That means they're not paying YouTube as much for advertising. That means YouTube's not paying me as much for advertising. And it's all a big, cycle, right? So I just hope everything will be better in 2025. So I get the new project car and life will be happy. And then 2026, I get the house. Things will be even just a little better. But, life has that crazy, thing about it where it could just, be great and then all of a sudden just be pure hell. So I don't know. Well, we'll see how all that goes. But, I don't know. So far, that's all the updates. Kind of just wanted to make this just to go over some of that, just to say, hey, let you all know I'm still breathing. I kind of feel like I make more of these videos than anything, but that's just because I've gotten tired of being a one-man band running multiple businesses all by yourself. And honestly, that sounds great. Like, you're like, what the hell are you complaining for? You got all this money, all these businesses. No, I don't. What I have is a lot of debt and responsibility, and that's not good. No one wants that. So I just hope I can finally get to a point where I can reduce my debt and reduce my responsibility and liabilities, or at least be able to spread it out more evenly. Maybe I can meet some people that would be, could contribute to some of the content on the channel. I don't know. It's hard being a one-man band. It's hard doing everything by yourself. And, we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Until then, I think that's gonna be kind of that. I'm gonna do my best. I got other, like I said, I'm always busy. Oh, let me check my schedule here. So I'm gonna do my best. Squeeze in this week some actual content because I want to get something fun on the video. Perhaps I will make that first thing I showed you. Maybe, I don't know, because it's gonna probably cost a little money to get some rockets on that RC car. So that's probably gonna be a little bit before I work on that. As for content for the car, it's coming. I'm working on it. Don't you worry. But until that video shows up, it's going to wrap it up here for this video. Be sure, if you like the video, to give it a thumbs up and share with everyone you know. If you want to see more content like this and you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and keep a lookout for the next Karz Created video.